The Book of Esther is a part of the Old Testament and the Hebrew Bible, taking place during the time of the Persian Empire. It tells the story of a Jewish woman named Esther who becomes queen of Persia and thwarts a plot to exterminate her people. The narrative begins with King Ahasuerus, also known as Xerxes I, who, during a banquet, commands his queen, Vashti, to display her beauty before his guests. Vashti refuses, leading to her removal as queen. To find a new queen, a beauty contest is held throughout the empire. Esther, an orphan Jewish girl raised by her cousin Mordecai, is taken to the palace and ultimately chosen as the new queen. However, following Mordecai's advice, Esther keeps her Jewish heritage a secret. Meanwhile, Mordecai uncovers a plot to assassinate the king and informs Esther, who reports it to the king in Mordecai's name. The conspirators are found and executed, but Mordecai's deeds are simply recorded in the king's chronicles. Soon after, Haman the Agagite, who despises Mordecai for refusing to bow down to him, is promoted by the king to a high position. Haman persuades the king to issue a decree to destroy all Jews in the empire, unaware that Queen Esther herself is Jewish. Upon learning of the edict, Mordecai convinces Esther to risk her life by approaching the king unsummoned and pleading for her people. Esther requests the king and Haman to attend a banquet she will prepare, where she plans to reveal her Jewish identity and Haman's plot. At the banquet, Esther reveals her Jewish heritage to the king and accuses Haman of the plot to exterminate her people. Simultaneously, the king learns that Mordecai had saved him from the assassination plot but had not been rewarded. Outraged, the king orders Haman to be hanged on the gallows that Haman had initially built for Mordecai. However, the king's decree to exterminate the Jews cannot be annulled, so he grants Esther and Mordecai permission to write another decree in his name. They create a law permitting the Jews to defend themselves and kill any who would attack them. On the day initially decreed for their extermination, the Jews defend themselves and kill many of their enemies, including Haman's 10 sons, whose bodies are hanged on the gallows. This day of deliverance becomes a day of feasting and gladness, which the Jews commemorate as the Festival of Purim. Esther's story concludes with Mordecai's promotion to a high rank in King Ahasuerus' court. The story underscores themes of courage, faith, and the reversal of fortune, with the victory of the Jews over their enemies. It is unique in the Bible as God's name is not mentioned throughout the book, and it's primarily centered on human actions and decisions.